Hello everyone, I'm FoxmcloudGaming and I'll bring you the review of Ghost Recon Future Soldier. So, the campaign let me see if I can, of Future Soldier, the story is a little confused. You begin with four soldiers that they are ambushing some guys that are coming with a bomb, but when they go see the bomb activates and explodes and kills those four guys, and then you begin with the other four guys that are in the same team, the ghost team, and you have to the main story is to find the guys that did that, but you during the story you have to rescue people, that stuff like that. Mainly the missions are extraction, infiltrate. When you are infiltrate, sometimes you can't be seen. If you are seen, so the game ends. You lost. Then you have to plant some bombs, then rescue some people. It's something like that always. You have to use your UAV, your metallic vision or something like that, your night vision sometimes to see the enemies in the dark and that stuff. You have challenge through the missions that you play that are killing 10 people within 30 seconds with some weapons, with assault rifles, that stuff. You have always a challenge to complete that. When you end a mission you have ghost score. So but yeah, the story then begins to be a little confusing because you are rescuing and you forgot what you were doing, because they don't talk about those that killed your teammates in the beginning of the game until the end of the game. I don't know why, but oh well. When you gonna do a campaign, I played with the computer, but you can play with people, local they say local, but I think you have to use other console to play. I don't know. They don't explain very well. You can do custom match that to invite people or something like that, but I don't know what is the better way to play with computer or to play with humans. If you have friends that bought this game, you can play with them. It's okay, because if you don't have your friends didn't buy this game, you have to play alone. Not every people likes Ghost Recon. But yeah, mainly the missions is like that. You can play with your teammates or alone. The missions are always infiltrate, extraction, and kill, that stuff. It begins to be stale because the game has 8 to 10 hours of gameplay, and then but it begins to be stale because it's always the same thing. You have to do. Oh, infiltrate, but don't be seen. If they saw you, you are fucking the game. It's game over. So it's that stuff. But oh well, it has 12 missions, by the way. Then you have multiplayer that you can see in the multiplayer that I put. It has 3 classes: Rifleman, Engineer, and Scout. You have 5 game modes: Conflict, Decoy, Saboteur, Siege. 4, yeah. Conflict, you have to go to the objective and hack or something like that. I don't know how they work, how they tell in this stuff, and you have to defend. And if you defend completely, you get points, and teamwork actions get you score too. If the game draws. Decoy, you have to go to 2 bombs. There are 3 bombs, A, B, C. You go. There is only one that is the real one. You have to go to two to see the real one. Saboteur. It's to. You have to. The first team to go there. You have to transport the bomb and detonate bomb at the enemy base. Simply. See it. You don't respawn. It's like search and destroy. You only have one life. The enemy team has to defend, or it's to defend, isn't it? Yeah, it's like search and destroy. You have to defenders have to defend the bomb, and they only win if the time expires, and the attackers only win if they destroy the bomb or they eliminate all the enemies. It's like that. You only have one life, by the way, and it's best out of 3. You can do custom match, that is with people that you want, quick match, that is matchmaking, and LAN session, that is with various consoles at the same place to do. Then you have challenge, that I only see one. And then you can customize your character, your loadouts here. As you can see. And then one good thing that they put, it was guerrilla. You can play as always with. You can put open, that is to everyone can join, or invite only or friends only. And you can play. This is the only one that you can play a split screen. Yes, they said that you can play split screen, but only in guerrilla you can play split screen. The other game modes you can't. Which is stupid, because people thought this game would be playable with split screen story mode and multiplayer. It would be stupid, but well, some games can handle that. But no, they only let you play in guerrilla, and it's like a horde mode. You have to kill enemies, wave 1, and it's by waves. You have 50 waves, I think. Yeah, 50 waves. Some waves are to defend, some waves is don't be seen by enemy teams, something like that. So yeah, but this is basically the game of Ghost Recon. Yeah, then you get these things. Download content. That yes, it will be the DLC on July or August. That is called Arctic Strikes, something like that. These companies only want money for DLCs. Oh well. But yeah, the game. This game is not bad, but when this game was presented in the E3 2010, I think the graphics were better, the game looks better, and now they did this game, and the game doesn't compare to that was presented in E3 2010. It's the graphics they are not excellent, they are good, but into them that presented in the E3 2010, it was better. I don't know what engine they were using back then, but it was better. These graphics are they are good, but they sometimes look shit comparing to the back then in E3 2010. They look like shit. The gameplay, it's a third-person shooter, normal person shooter, like Uncharted and other Gears of War. It's like that. You have cover, and you fire from cover. You throw grenades. You can choose weapons. It's like that. The sound of the game. Sometimes there are good musics. At least in the end, there is a good music, and you are pursuing those guys, those two last guys, it's cool. Some musics are good. The sound of the people talking, some of them are shit. And it doesn't have many talking. It's almost always attack, watch out, they are looking at us. Basically, it's like that. What more? The multiplayer. Some maps are not bad, not well. They are not very well designed for the game modes that they put, because some objectives are in spawn of the enemies and that stuff. I don't know what they were thinking about, but sometimes I think they rush at this game, because the multiplayer could be better, and some maps don't respond to those objectives. It's hard sometimes to get the objectives. I know this game is a team-based game, but some objectives that they put are very hard to get and to defend. So yeah, the rating that I'm going to give this game is 7.5, because the story begins to be stale. There are some annoying things. The artificial intelligence sometimes it's fucked up. The multiplayer, not many modes to play, only 4. Some objectives are hard to get for the attacking team, and they told that you could play. People thought you could play split screen, at least in campaign, and you can. So 7.5. It's not bad, but the game is not an excellent game, and this isn't the game that I was thinking. That I thought it was to be, because when I saw in E3 2010 the game was better than this. So I think this game was rushed, because it was delayed so many times that they rushed this game, and it is like this. So 7.5 for Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Oh well, I hope I hope Ubisoft don't fuck up a Far Cry 3 and Assassin's Creed. So see you guys later. I'm gonna try to play more online of this game and Max Payne 3 and other games. So see you guys next time.